Look, go to the American history that they gave us, right? They tell it to you with misdirection. They never tell you what happened to the Spanish that settled here before the French, English, or Portuguese. Everybody forget Cristobal Colombo was a Jew, a Khazarian, and that he had a Moor, Pedro del Negro, as a navigator, who was a Spanish Jew, Moor. These are your satanic Moors, or your children of Set that Farrakhan talk about when he talk about those satanic Jews. These are motherfuckers behind the scenes pulling strings because during the Kali Yuga the gods stay at rest and they know they're not supposed to be seen. So this is me pulling the cover off eyes so y'all can see who behind the curtain. No brag, just fact. And go back over it, match the information up with what I'm telling you. Now, they control the central banks directly. Indirectly, they control the crown through the Pope. Under the Roman Empire, when you trace them back, you find that they were the ones who was ruling Rome. And that they put those European people in place in order to confuse the sons of righteousness into thinking that the enemy was other than who the enemy was. They look similar, but they different. Those white people that's been used as pawns this whole time, right? Them the motherfuckers gonna have to go fight. We not gonna have to do it. We gave them a drop of blood for them to be able to defend us against the tyranny because we not gonna have to do it. That's their job now. White people tired of the hate shit now. So they the ones gonna have to pick up the banner and clean this shit up. And I'm gonna make sure it happens. Nabs, you still stuck into that religious shit, man. That shit is a game to control your mind. Do you even know who God is? I'm gonna show you who God is. I'm gonna show you who God is real quick. Just like this. It ain't difficult. Where are we at? No. Look up 12 tribes of Israel, right? Turn around so you can see. Now, when you say God, this word right here, that's who you calling. That's God. All of these 12 are represented by a central bank. And the lead central bank is this one. Now, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Go to a map of the U.S. central banks. Alright. I'm going to go back to Alliance ISIS. They changed her gender. She was originally Alat. It was the queen of heaven and earth. Now look. I'm going to pull up this picture. I'm going to show you the 13 banks. Now look, it's 12 numbered, and here's number 13. It's 12 of them numbered, and that's number 13 right here where the star at, in DC. Right? They broke, now originally the 13 colonies was over here on the coast. Right? But when they took power, they won all of this right here in the Mexican-American War. They beat the Spanish in the Mexican. Keep in mind, these were Moors who lost. The Mexican-American War gave America, California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, and Texas. Right? Now look, all of those are central banks. They represent each one of the fake tribes. And one of the tribes is called Gad. Now, according to Grimm's Law of Grammar, all vowels in translation are interchangeable. Right? But when you go to what do Gad mean? Look, late 15th century euphemistic alteration of God. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers keep y'all so goddamn tricked, and then y'all look at me like I'm the crazy motherfucker for telling you. But now, let's go to the Wiktionary. You got y'all trapped up in this word game. Don't fall for they bullshit. I'm telling you, look that. Every time they tell you something, look that shit up. Make that shit make sense. Look, I need you to understand what's taking place. Etymology 1. Taboo deformation of God. That means you're not supposed to expose this because it's taboo to tell somebody that God and Gad is the same motherfucker under the 12 tribes. God is Gad. Right? Now look, interjection, Gad. Look, you can't get God and Gad separated when you go to investigating this shit. Right? Now, when you go back to the 12 tribes and you just type in, go up here, type in meaning of Israel's son Gad. It's going to mean the exact same thing as Elohim. Gods, plural. It's in the Bible. Better yet. Look, David made Reuben black. All of these Arab and Roman garb, but that ain't what I want. I want to show y'all the meaning of the name. Go to the 12 tribes of Israel from the Bible. You're absolutely right, Maxine. The spell is in the spelling. That's where the trick is, in the words, in the language, right? All right, now it tell you who they're from. Dan. See, sons of Jacob. Then you got Gad. Not as much as been about Gad as a tribe. They settled to the east of the Jordan River with Reuben. Alright, but it don't tell you what the name means. When they first tell you all of them in Genesis, the name of the tribes. Let's take a slow ass computer. pull up these Bibles online and they have all this stuff cataloged and make research so much faster than the old way of flipping through all of the books. But my computer just running slow.